How's it going, everyone? I'm Al, and today I've got a nice match between two of the best Korean pros in StarCraft 2. The map is Grezvan, and our first player is our Zerg player. He is Solar. His opponent is our blue Terran. Can you guess? It is Gumiho. I feel like I haven't casted Gumiho in a long time, Solar either, and I love both of these players. I think they're both really fantastic. And it's good to see the matches starting out with Gumiho not doing something super crazy. He's actually building a barracks here in his main base where it should go. Very un-Gumiho-like. But yeah, these two players, really good players. Solar, I think, lately has been on a pretty good streak. He's been playing a lot of good StarCraft. He won a big tournament recently, and obviously now that I have to talk about it, I cannot remember which one it is. I actually just completely forgot. Obviously before I am Katowice. I think it was towards the end of last year. Anyway, Gumiho also absolutely fantastic Terran player. I think definitely a spectator's Terran because he does some fun things. He really does a lot of fun things. So we'll see what these two are doing. You can see he does fun things because look at Solar scouting pattern. He is looking around with his overlords because he knows Gumiho does funny things. But so far it's actually a absolutely standard build from Gumiho. Just barracks into not a Reaper. He goes for a Marine first. Okay, so that's not quite the norm. Normally the Reaper is very important in the early game to, scout. Because Zerg players you want to make sure you're keeping an eye on what they're doing, that they're not quickly attacking you or sending Zerglings across or something along those lines. Yeah, I think he's just trying to use them to get a little bit of overlords. Factories come down, second gas. Timings look all pretty normal. Yeah, nothing too way out there. Okay. Solar, on the other hand, he's gone for his fallings, right? Yeah. Getting his workers up, making his overlords, Zergling speed on the way. He did pull out of gas, so that means, yep, the third base is up. Yeah, nice standard one. So we'll see where this game goes. I would love to see Gumiho do a little bit of mech. Going for the Hellion. The reactor is building on the barracks. That's probably going to be a switch around to get the factory on the reactor so we can get a little bit of double Hellions. That is an early gas. That is an early third gas. Something is amiss. Oh, so it's not a switcheroo. Because the tech lab is going down on the factory. Maybe. Just a single Hellion. Ah. Oh yes. It's Battlecruisers. Okay, so there's a big switcheroo here. Factory switching with the barracks. Starport is going on to the tech lab so that we can get early BCs out. I love Gumiho's BCs build. I think it's very strong. I think he does it really well. And from what I understand in this tournament, I didn't catch too many games. Apparently BCs were used pretty crazily in this tournament, so I'm going to try and catch a couple of those games, and I'm hoping this is one of them. That's why I didn't care too much about the early game scouting, because, And according to Solar, I don't think he would pick up on this. The only thing that might be off to him is that there's not more Hellions across the map yet. Second starport already. Which makes me believe that Gumiho is not going to stop with just one. He's going to carry on making BCs. Spore crawlers are on the way, so I think... Yeah, Solar's sniffing something out. He thinks that something is not okay. He hasn't seen anything in the main base yet. He actually hasn't even seen up the ramp yet. Yeah, he's trying to get something in here. He's just trying to get a little bit of sight, but... There we go. Second starport is moving across, which means more BCs. I'm hoping he follows this up with a mech build. Please do it. Gumiho, please do it. Solar at this stage, he's just getting queens. Not much else in the way of units. He's got 13 links, but he's just getting queens. Spore crawlers, so he's getting double spore crawlers. How does he know? He must know something. So obviously they know the timings really well, and he can see that something about this timing is off. There's no third base yet. So I'm assuming that could be a little bit of a tell. He does see a lot of the gas. Well, there comes the BC. First one getting 2 workers. The queens are going to be able to chase it away. Overlord is following it, trying to be intimidating. Overlord's just going to die. Yep, there it goes. But yeah, at the same time, 2 more Battlecruisers behind this. Shooty, another Overlord. Obviously losing Overlords is not the worst, but also it can be very annoying. There goes the Spire. Where's the Spire being placed? Because, okay, so it's in quite a safe space. Right behind the Spore Crawler. Couple of Hellions right in. Ooh, your Yamato Cannon's already done. Boom. Bye-bye, Queen. Nice to know you. And death to the gas. No one likes gas. Ugh, that sounded terrible. Okay. 1 gas is taken down. That's just annoying more than actually doing anything. The Queens finally come. Here's 2 more. And Battlecruisers are pretty strong. Yeah, 3 Battlecruisers. They deal a lot of damage. Production has not stopped. There's 2 more on the production. And we see Hellions, Widow Mines. This is a lot of damage. I mean, yeah, it's mostly queens, but there comes the worker damage. That Spire is not yet done. Queens transfusing to save their lives. Gumiho is dealing a good amount of damage. That was 11 workers going down. Queens are now going to try rotate down to the bottom. But yeah, the more that comes out, the harder this is going to be to defend. Gumiho hasn't seen the Spire, which is something to be said, but yeah, that's 10 Corruptors on the way. Don't lose a Battlecruiser. Oh, that's bad. That's not ideal. Okay, at the same time, there was a bit of a roach push, but yeah, the defense at home is pretty solid, so I don't like that Gumiho lost the Battlecruiser. I think that's a little bit wasteful. But these BC's going to chase away the roaches. Hellion's going to come around. What did I select there? Very good start here for Gumiho. That being said, Solar is still up in workers, but this is going to do damage. If he doesn't just target the queens, he moved himself in a good position and then just targeted the queens. Alright, here we go. Roasted drone. Their shots are not lining up. He does see the Spire, so he knows that there are going to be Corruptors out. A couple of Zerglings at the same time. They are doing something. That's another Battlecruiser going down. These Corruptors are just going Battlecruiser hunting. And there's 2 in the middle. Yeah, a clump of Corruptors like this, they deal good. They deal good. They deal well with Battlecruisers. But yeah, Hellion's getting a lot of damage done. That's 10 more kills going down. 12 more. Sorry, there's a lot happening all over the map. I'm having to go back and forth. 13 drones. Okay, the BCs are still alive. The Corruptors still searching for them. He did lose a couple along the way, so he's only got 6 now. And Battlecruiser production still has not finished. More, yes, more factories. It's a mech build. Gumiho obviously very well known for his mech builds. And so far he's done good damage because look, he's ahead in worker count now against the Zerg. And they're on equal bases. I mean, yeah, this one's on the way, but Gumiho doing really, really fantastic so far. You know, anything can happen. Solar's response, what's it going to be? He's getting +1 for his flyers. He's getting a couple more going into the Evo chamber. So he only got the 1. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Come on, Solar, you've got to have a decent response for this one. I love seeing a mech build from Gumiho. I love his use of the Battlecruisers as well. And he doesn't stop. He's got 4 now. He's already lost 2. Right? He's lost 4. Ouch! If he didn't lose those 4, he would have been looking like he's in an amazing position. I mean, it's not in a bad position. And what are these roaches gonna do? Run into the wall and get killed by Battlecruisers? There are a lot of Corruptors though. Corruptors are... they're decent in a big chunk. Especially once they've got a couple of upgrades, and yeah, he's got +1. Infestors. That's early Infestors. Is he gonna neural? Where's his Evo, his infestation bit? Over there. Did he get? He didn't, right? Okay. +2 coming up for the Corruptors. Are the Infestors? Maybe the Infestors are just there to put up parasitic bombs. Or parasitic bomb, that's the Viper spell. Fungal growth. Just to keep the Battlecruisers from jumping. Obviously, when fungal growth is on a unit like the Battlecruiser, they cannot jump away. And when the BCs can't jump away, they become a lot easier to kill. Gumiho going in once more. He's still equal in workers, which is really good. There's a bunch of things happening all over the map. Here comes the Corruptors. Oh, okay. Just one Battlecruiser goes down. At the same time. No. Okay, so he did get the hatchery. Which wasn't a hatchery. That was the leg. More workers going down. Solar is losing so much. That's 75 workers versus 61, which means he's now rebuilding drones while this mech army is building. And this is normally the problem with mech. So normally when you're playing mech, you are very easy. It's very easy to kind of move you out of position. But because Gumiho plays it so aggressively with his Battlecruisers, he's keeping Zerg on Zerg's side of the map. And he's doing this with his Hellions, with his Battlecruisers. And this is exactly the position where he needs to be in. So now he's going to have pretty defensible bases. And he hasn't taken much damage. Which means that, yeah, he's in a good spot. Solar also is not expanding as much as I think he needs to. So I'm a little bit worried for Solar. Double Armory on the way. Blue Flame on the way. Solar's just redroning. Oh, come on, Solar. I always cast matches where Solar's losing. Please don't lose this one. Come on, I believe in you. And I really like him. I think as a player, he's amazing. So if you only watch StarCraft on, like, I don't know, a small amount of YouTube channels, and like mine's one of it, you're going to think Solar sucks because he's always losing. But it's actually not the case. I just happen to pick the games out of a series where he loses. Not that he is losing. I don't know. But Gumiho's got a good lead. Well, that being said, worker counts, he has caught up. And this is a mech army, but it's Roach, Ravager, Corruptor against the mech army. Like, what else does he have? He's got 3 Infestors, that's nice. Hey, he's keeping them there. Doesn't have too much else in the way of upgrades that are useful. Also, his own upgrades are really slow. It's 13 minutes and he's still only going up to +2 ranged. Raven coming out. Gumiho's just getting all the things. Setting himself in very defensive positions. So now's the time when Gumiho is happy to turtle. He's going to send these Hellions around. But I mean, if he loses a couple of them, it's just minerals. He won't be crying about it. Come into the range of my tanks. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. What do you do against that? Solar gonna take another base here, is he not? Why is this Infestor here? Just to try to do what? Please tell me he's waiting for ACV to go there so he can get the command center. Get an ACV and then build a command center and then build Terran units. That's his response to playing against Mech. Is to play with Mech. Production looking pretty good here for Gumiho. His upgrades are coming along nicely. Solar's gonna now try to move him out of position, but he's actually gonna get a decent amount. Okay, so the Corruptors come in, but that's a lot of your Motto Cannons. It's a lot of Corruptors going down. These Roaches are trying to get some damage done. 4 workers, not too bad. More Corruptors building behind this and a Greater Spire. A single Viper. Yeah, Parasitic Bomb will be good. I do think it'll be very good, but I think Solar would be wanting a little bit more workers than he has right now. It's a little bit low. It's 83. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not terrible at all, but I'm actually very interested to see how he deals with it, because when I play Zerg and I play against Mech, I just lose. I'm so bad at it. I think the Mech army is very strong, and you have to be really patient, because attacking at the wrong time in the wrong place into that sound of tank thunder, it's hard. Yeah, and the Zerg army just melts away. Like in that engagement, Solar lost supply, Gumiho, nope. Even though he lost workers. It's getting a lot of Cyclones behind this. Heh. I like Cyclones. Okay, there comes the now I can't remember. Pathogen glands. Yes, the energy upgrade for the Infestors. So it's going to be a lot of Infestors, a lot of Spellcasters. I think as Zerg, if you're able to use those Spellcasters, it's going to be very good for you. Fungal growth goes down, double. Gets a bunch of the BCs. That means the Mech army has to turn around. And yeah, those BCs are in a lot of trouble, because the Biles can be put on there. That was a really good engagement from Solar there. Yeah, he's got to be careful. Those Infestors, you know, when you can pull off those combos, they become very strong. So he hits the fungal growths onto the Mech army, which makes them unable to retreat, especially the Cyclones, because they're quite quick, and the Battlecruisers, because they can jump away. And when they can't jump away, that means Terran is forced to engage, and especially if he doesn't have his tanks close by, it becomes much better for the Zerg. Alright, Solar clawing his way into this is now 199 against 166 supply. And a lot of people say, yeah, okay, well, this is the exact reason why Terran Mech sucks. But the problem is, if you're on the ladder and you try to play this composition with Corruptors, a single Viper, Broodlords, Infestors, it is not easy. This is very difficult to play, whereas it's debatable to say that the Mech army is a little bit easier. But the Broodlord's going to start moving in now. There are not enough Thors just yet. The Battlecruisers have been dealt with. This planetary is going down. Solar with a massive comeback here, taking the fight to this Mech army. Yeah, his Roach is now going down to the bottom. The planetary is going to finish. It's going to make it hard for them to engage. The BCs are moving into the main base here, so here goes the Corruptor ball. Thor's going to help out a lot. I think Thor's going to be very useful. This kind of battle mechy army is moving to this side, but I think Solar's going to be fine with losing a base. But this is very hard to say who's in a good position here. Because the problem with the Zerg army, that Broodlord army, it's quicker, but that doesn't mean it's quick. It's still super slow. That's 2 bases. Only 1 base down. No, 2 bases down for Solar. Gumiho also lost, well, he lost 1 base. Corruptors trying to deal with this. That's going to become expensive. This base has landed once again. BC's on this side. There's things happening all over the map. I don't even know where to look. It's a lot of drones going down once again. Worker counts are quite low now, but these BCs are flying over spores. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where are we going, BCs? Getting the overlords? It's more workers going down. Finally. Fungal. Okay, so the BCs are dealt with, which is great. Here comes more of that Mech army. Gumiho is actually moving his army really well. I can't tell you who's going to win this. This one is really close, because this is a strong army still. The Thors are going to be able to deal with all of those flying units. The Halberds help against the... yeah, exactly that. I thought Solar's in a good position. Mind you, still maxed out. Gumiho is running a little bit low on minerals. So this is my only concern. The Hellbats are now gone, which means the Broodlords, yeah, they're gonna deal good damage. Oof. Oh, this one's so hard. I love this game. This is a really good game. Going on to the 20-minute mark now. It takes one engagement and this can all change around. This is the Hive, by the way. This is a terrible place for the Hive to be. Work accounts 53 for Solar. Gumiho sitting on 60. This base gets taken out once again. Gumiho just making very good moves. Oof. Look, there's still a lot of Infestors and a lot of Broodlords. And with those Infestors, they can convert most of that Terran army. Okay, he scans. I think he sees it, so he's got to be very careful. Here comes a lot of army. Yep, they're converting the Thors. And... Solar supply is dropping. But... oh, here comes more Thors from the back. There comes a Battlecruiser. What? I thought there was going to be a great engagement for Solar, but... yeah, Gumiho coming with his Mech army from different direction. The Thors from the bottom. Wow. That one was great, right? That was a very good match. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fantastic fun casting this. Shame for Solar. Oh, I feel so bad for him. And I thought he was in a very good position at some point there. But Gumiho... yeah, Gumiho is known for his mech for a reason. He makes it work. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe the video if you did enjoy it. And I will see you in the next one.